Welcome to today's video. We're going to be making some training treats using 4 ingredients you probably already have in your pantry. You're going to start with sweet potato. This is a medium sweet potato. You want at least 1 cup. I roasted this, I let it cool off, I peeled it. Now it's ready to mash. Next is going to be 1 1/4 cups oat flour. If you don't have oat flour, you can use oatmeal. I sometimes will blitz some oatmeal in my Ninja Bullet so that it makes a nice fine powder as if it's flour. If not, you can just use oatmeal, that's fine too. Next is going to be peanut butter. It's going to be a single ingredient peanut butter, no additional salt, and never, ever any sugar-free xylitol, birch tree sugar, anything like that. And then the egg for the binding agent. First, you're going to want to mash up your sweet potato, and this is pretty easy because it was roasted. Then I'm going to add 2 spoonfuls of peanut butter, and we're going to mix that up very good. Once you add the flour, it's going to get tough to blend together. Next up is the flour. I'm going to do a little bit at a time because without the water or the egg yet, it's pretty powdery consistency. I mean, I guess you could use a blender, but for as few ingredients that you have and how quick it is, it's not worth the time to get it out. Okay, let's keep mashing. Once you've gotten the flour somewhat incorporated completely into the sweet potato peanut butter mash, it's going to look like that. It's pretty dry. So you just use a large egg. And this will make things go so much quicker and easier. This is your binding agent for when you're baking, and these are going to be soft treats. And so the final cost of these, believe it or not, is going to be probably $2.70 to make about 150, 175 treats. And as you know, if you've ever bought them at a pet store, online, whatever, you're going to pay between $15 and $30. And you can make this as many times as you want. Once you've got it all incorporated and mixed and all that good stuff, you're going to have a fairly sticky little ball of dough. Now you are ready to roll it out. As you can see, it's not wet, but it's certainly not regular dough consistency. So what I try to get this basic shape already done because I want it in a rectangle to make it easy. And then I will take a piece of parchment paper and start rolling it out. I would say to about 3/8 of an inch thick, because you want these to stay soft. You just need to remember, because they are soft and all natural, no preservatives, you will want to keep most of them in the fridge. You can see it still sticks. If you feel it's too wet, you can certainly add more oat flour to make it the consistency you want. But just remember, the more you add, the drier they become, and when you bake them, they will be crunchy. And maybe you want crunchy. Most people want the soft ones for training treats. I know I'm being a little fussy, but just makes it easier when you're cooking. When you're cutting them. And what's great about this is you're not even going to separate the little cuts. You're going to bake as is. And it's going to end up being like a little peel apart. So now you're ready to slice and make your treats. Now that you've got them sliced into ideal little squares, although not perfect, that's okay. You can see how thick they are. Not a lot of moisture in this, so they won't shrink a lot because your baking time is going to be at 325 for about 18 to 20 minutes. If you want them crunchier so that they're more shelf stable, you can certainly shut the oven off, leave them sitting in there while it cools off, and you'll get some nice little shelf stable treats for your dog. And these are low calorie as well because there's not a lot of ingredients, so you can feel good about giving them to your dog. Alrighty then, so these have been in for 20 minutes. I've also let them sit in the oven, probably 20 minutes to cool down. And this is where you just break them up. Smell very peanut buttery. Nice and crumbly texture. $2.71. You just got yourself 150 dog training treats that you can just keep on making. Success.